Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing today? I trust you are staying safe. My name is Oluwabanke Adewusi. I am the professional teacher. I help you achieve your learning goals by breaking down hard concepts into simple, easy to understand learning points for you. So, what will you be learning today? Today, you're going to learn how to avoid the three most frequently committed mistakes that IELTS test takers make when writing the introductory paragraph for their formal letters. At the end of today's lesson, you will be able to identify a formal letter, state the mistakes to avoid, and write a correct introductory paragraph for our formal letter. You know by now that in the general training of the IELTS examination, you will be required to write a letter in the task 1 part of the writing module. In the letter question, you will not be told whether you are writing a formal letter, informal letter, or semi-formal letter. The onus is on you to be able to identify the letter as any of these three. So in this lesson, you will be able to identify a formal letter. How do you identify that a letter is a formal letter from the given question? Let's take a look at this question. Here, the question says, you have lost a valuable item on a train. Write a letter to the railway company. A formal letter is a letter written to some kind of institution, be it public or private. In this question, the clue to letting you know that you are writing a formal letter is the word company. Company. And you see that from the word company, you are writing to an institution, which is a railway company. In the formal letter, when you want to write the introductory paragraph, you will get the words to use in your introductory paragraph from this part of the question. This part of the question only. At the moment, you do not have any business with the bullet points. You only need to focus here. So, having identified the letter as a formal letter, how then should you write the introductory paragraph? What is wrong with this particular introductory paragraph? The first mistake here is how the opening format has been written. You want to check out the video on how to write the correct opening and closing formats for all types of letters. I've linked it in the description box and you can check it out at your convenience. So here is the opening, which is very wrong because this opening gives it away as a semi-formal letter. A semi-formal letter is written to someone you know to a certain extent, but it's not someone you really know. Couldn't pass for an unknown or unknown, somewhere in between a known and an unknown recipient. So you know this recipient to a certain extent in the case of a semi-formal letter. Writing an opening meant for a semi-formal letter in a formal letter is a no-no. That's a terrible mistake to make and it can affect your band score drastically. So do not make this mistake. Other sundry mistakes in this paragraph is the fact that the writer has written, "My name is Emmanuel." This is not necessary because at the closing of the letter, you are going to write your full name. Again, this paragraph has a description of the item. Remember, I said that your introductory paragraph is coined from the background story or information given in the question prompt. You do not have to deal with the bullet points just yet. You do not have to deal with that. You only deal with the bullet points when you are writing the body paragraphs for your letter. And so here in this particular introduction, the individual has gone on to describe that the item is a green wallet and also tells about the size. This is very wrong in an introductory paragraph. You shouldn't commit that mistake. Again, look at this particular introductory paragraph. How do you write your introduction? That is the goal of this video. So you see, dear sir. Sir is written in small letter. This is wrong. Sir should have been written in capital letter S. S-I-R. You write the S as capital letter and not as small letter. Do not make that mistake. Again, this is also very wrong. Writing I in small letter here and writing January in short. January should be written in full if you are writing dates in the introductory paragraph. What is the second mistake you should not commit at all in a formal letter when writing the introduction? You should not use contractions. An example of a contraction in this paragraph is this: I am. This person has written am. That is very wrong. For a formal letter, you write I am in full. I am. Right? And you get it correctly. But this is wrong. Do not use contractions in a formal letter. And the third most frequently committed mistake you shouldn't make is that you should not lump up paragraphs. The introduction should strictly address the information given in the background of the question. Recall that the background information is located here. When I say do not lump paragraphs together, that means do not address any of the bullet points in the introductory paragraph. Each bullet point should be addressed separately in separate paragraphs. The introductory paragraph is only meant to give an introduction to your letter, and you only get the words to use in your introduction from this background information given in the question. So here the writer has written, I am writing to notify you of my purple mini traveling bag which I left under seat L3. Purple mini traveling bag is describing the bag. Purple, it is purple in color and it is a small size bag, right? Out of the train W0023 this morning at about 11 a.m. 12th of July 2013. The bag consists of my school certificates in a brown envelope and my wallet, which has 2 of my ATM. Again, this question has gone up to lump up the information that should have been written in the first paragraph that addresses the first bullet point. So ensure that you do not address the bullet points, any of the bullet points in the introductory paragraph. How then should you write an introductory paragraph correctly? These are a few samples that can help you. Here, this particular paragraph says, "Dear Sir, notice that Sir S is written in capital letter and you have a comma. I am writing to inform you about my missing laptop, which I had left behind on the MUYT 22244 train that I joined from Ibadan to Lagos on the 15th of January 2021. Notice that January is written in full and the missing item is a laptop, but there is no description given." So this is a very good introductory paragraph that has been written correctly. Here's another sample on how to write a correct introductory paragraph for this particular question, which is a formal letter. I am writing to notify you about my missing wallet, which I accidentally left on the 7:30 a.m. train on Thursday, 21st of January 2020. Again, there is no description whatsoever about the wallet. This is an introductory paragraph that has been written correctly with the appropriate punctuations where necessary, and it is just a sentence. Usually, an introductory paragraph should be no more than 2 sentences. Here is an example of an introductory paragraph that is made up of 2 sentences for a formal letter. This paragraph says, I am writing to inform you about my missing golden wristwatch. That's the item. It's a golden wristwatch, but no description has been given other than the fact that it's a wristwatch and it was left on the seat while on board one of your trains yesterday. I was on the train scheduled to leave West Ham for Southampton at 7 a.m. on December 31st, 2020. This is a 2-sentence paragraph which is correctly written for an introduction in a formal letter, and it has not gone ahead to describe the item, give explicit description about the item. So, in summary, what mistakes should you not make when writing a formal letter introductory paragraph? Write the correct opening, do not use contractions, and do not lump up paragraphs. That is, do not address the bullet points in the introductory paragraph. Each bullet point should be addressed in a separate paragraph. So, I have come to the end of the lesson for today. These 3 mistakes, ensure that you do not repeat these mistakes and go ahead to use the samples shared to write introductory paragraphs for formal letters. Go ahead to try out different questions on your own, and I hope that you find this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, kindly like the video, share the video, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so that you will be the first to know once I release new videos. Do not forget to hit the notification buttons so that you will be getting the alerts as at when due. Till I come your way in the next video, I want you to stay safe and go excel. Ace your IELTS once and for all. It's Banke Adewusi signing out. Cheerios.